don't give another
Hey, you guys. What is going on? Yeah. This is the Foul Network, and this is Keeping It One Hundy. That's right, guys. We're back. We are back. And we got the regular old crew. And you know who they are. You know the Filthy Mouth Gamer.
What's up, baby?
No, Mr. Lucky Low.
What's going on?
We got my man, DJ G, behind the wizardry, doing that thing.
What's up?
Yeah. So I heard you guys had a little bit of a Foul Mouth special show, huh?
That's right, buddy. Said a lot of fucking things, but I highly doubt anything's gonna be said back.
All hands on deck.
Get it off our chest. You
That's
know
right.
what I mean? Like, you get it off the chest
Right.
after
You get a
you're
nice
done taping.
fucking. You get a nice rag.
Yeah. After the shot is done, after the shot is over, and the director says, "All right, you guys can take a break," you get it off the chest. You know what I mean? You wipe it all off.
Put 4 or 5 loads into a cum rag and then just leave it there, and then it turns into like a statue, stiff with cum.
But it wasn't the same without you, bro. It wasn't the same without you.
You hear break, and then you hear, "Okay, wipe the cum off my chest." You get it off your chest. But
and
anyway,
then you could snap it into like a twig, the fucking rag.
it's jello-y. But yo, guys, so I just want to touch on this real quick, because this is Keeping It One Hundy, and usually we cover, like I said on the last show, normally we cover other people's drama, not our own. But I got to touch on it for a minute. You guys did the, I guess we were calling it Keeping It Knuckles Deep. And, we addressed a couple of things. I don't want to really bring that into this show, but I just basically wanted to tell everybody why I wasn't on the show, in case they were wondering. I mean, these guys basically summed it up. I don't want to touch it. It's too, it hits home for me. So I'm just going to leave it alone. And in case you guys don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, go back and check one of the other videos with, you'll know what I'm talking about. But, so anyway, we'll forget about that and move on with our show. A lot of shit going on. We got the election coming up right now. So, you guys will probably be hearing this show after the election went off, a day or so after. God only knows what the fuck happened. Well, this is being played right now. But we are going to do a Foul Mouth special on the whole fucking, the whole, everything that's going to go down, because there's going to be a ton of shit. This is not just an election. This is
history.
This is some big shit. This means a lot to everybody involved. Just about everybody you run into, has their view on things, and there's a lot in between. There's a lot of people that feel certain ways, and there's a lot of people that feel the opposite way, and it's the craziest that we've ever seen anything like this in our lives. I mean, I'm sure, nobody's seen some shit like this in their lives here in the U.S. I mean, it's just what's going on is it's every day we're hearing, new fucking things and just a bunch of crazy shit going on. But, listen.
The last time I saw the fucking nation this divided is when they had the Miller Lite debate, whether it tastes great or it's fucking less.
There is hatred towards both these candidates, There's hatred towards them. There's people that actually really despise and fucking hate these people.
Can I just say, next to Walking Dead and Game of Thrones, I haven't seen anything as exciting as this election this year.
That's true.
Hey. Fucking right. I mean,
it's so entertaining.
Yeah, we were talking about it before we started the podcast. The Filthy Mouth Gamer mentioned it. What'd you say before about the FBI
James
out today?
Came out and said the emails mean nothing. He still thinks that she's innocent. So why even bother? I just don't get it.
Like a soap opera.
But with that said, you can tell that the FBI is not on the same page with each other. There's probably certain fractions in there that know that they have the proof to put Hillary away for fucking years, and the other ones are trying to cover it up. And that, they even said that there was remarks from other politicians that under Obama's administration right now, that a certain part of the government is like totally corrupt. It totally the people have been paid off and bought, and the FBI is only going to be able to get so far.
Well,
you know what I mean?
Correct me if I'm wrong, but OJ paid for his crime. Hillary paid for her crime.
Money talks.
Exactly.
That's what it comes down to.
Yeah, but the difference is OJ's in fucking prison and she isn't.
Yeah.
For a completely different. Yeah, no, but he's in prison for a completely different reason.
Right. Well, technically, but he's really in there for cutting his fucking wife's head off. You know what I mean? They finally got him for it.
But
you know what I mean?
Speaking of
originally-
stupid cunts,
Yes.
what do you
but
guys think of Zoe
originally-
Berger?
But originally, when the verdict came down to him being not guilty, it was him not being guilty. And now Hillary Clinton paid for her crime. And that's why she gets to run for president.
Hallelujah.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Oh man. I did I hear Zoe Berger mentioned?
Oh,
Yeah.
Christ.
Oh my God. Yeah. Have you guys been checking out Zoe Berger lately? She's all over fucking YouTube lately,
Yeah,
huh?
she's getting big.
Yeah. Well, she's gonna get real big. She hooks up with fucking Billy the Fridge. I'll tell you that. You have to roll that fuck around in flour.
That's like fucking Princess Zelda getting with a Gorg from Fraggle Rock. It's like,
Hey, I'm a Gorga.
Yeah.
You want to suck my dick?
look, what? I caught a
Hey,
Fraggle.
You know what? The guy could rap though.
I'm a rapping Gorg. Look at my
God.
girl. Yeah.
He's got some skill.
Damn Fraggles.
He reminds me of an Andy Milonakis.
Really? You think he's like an Andy
I
Milonakis?
don't know. He just reminds me of him.
Yeah, I was checking out Andy Milonakis lately too. I got a little. I gotta say, I had to take a little break from Milonakis.
That guy's underrated.
Yeah, what Milonakis? Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can rap his ass off, and you know, it's a-
Milonakis sounds like a disease you get from sticking your dick in a dirty
Oh,
ass.
fucking millipedes. I got Milonakis. I'm a millipede.
I think he got his 15 minutes of fame.
Yeah, I mean, he's funny, but he's not like a stand-up comedy type of guy or even like a sketch comedy. He's damn funny. He's
Yeah.
a fucking unique person, you know what I mean, that he doesn't grow. And he can rap his ass off. Honestly, who I like who's with him all the time, he's his buddy, and then the guy's actually an actor. I think he was in Scary Movie 3, is a guy called Dirt Nasty. If you guys don't know who he is, go check him out, man. I love his music. He does basically like all like fucking, you know, that trap music shit. And I'm really into the trap music lately. And he could just rip it up. Like the dude raps good. And he's a Jew from New York. So, I mean, most Jews from New York can rap good, believe it or not. You know?
He kind of looks like our friend Lewis.
Yeah, he definitely does have a little look like Lou in there. You're right.
Well, maybe Zoe could twerk today.
I got to say, though, I got to give her credit. Zoe Berger, she goes and does these things called raids. You guys know what those are, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she goes on. She finds like a small YouTuber, streamer, gamer type dude, or girl, whatever. And she finds these YouTubers have like no subs, but they're on there streaming all the time. And they're just, they're in the hustle. They're trying to get their channel out there. They're trying to get known. And she'll go on there and basically she's doing what was done to her. She kind of got raided by Rice Gum. She made a video a couple of days ago talking about the real story of how she met Rice Gum. And Rice Gum from the story she told, Rice Gum just comes off like just a fucking, like, do you like girls, Rice Gum? Do you like girls?
Absolutely
I got to say,
not.
that track that he put down was fucking hot, though.
I don't know if it was, you thought that was hot?
I got to give it to him, man. He's very creative.
Dude, he
can't
sounds
rap.
like a fucking
Hold on.
idiot.
See her response video? She looks so stupid.
And you know what? Listen, she could look as stupid as she wants because I ain't looking about how stupid she is. I'm looking at
Well, that's
that.
how she sells herself. She sells her body for subs, which
Yeah, and you know what? There's a
you lost
million.
my respect right there.
Broads can do that, man.
Yeah, man. God gave them that gift, dude. They could shake that gift around. They could show that gift
You
off.
know, it's funny because Bill Burr on his podcast the other day was saying that some girls want to show their tits because they think it's their constitutional right to go topless like guys. And Bill Burr goes, I disagree because my tits won't buy around the drinks.
Yeah, neither will mine.
True.
But I mean, listen, I don't bash her. She's on it. Listen, it is what it is. She's a gorgeous girl. She's on there fucking showing what God gave her.
Allegedly.
Listen,
Allegedly, Gordon. Allegedly.
Well, did you hear the newest news about Pornhub reaching out to her, trying to get her to do something with them?
No, I did not.
They
hear that.
offered Zoe money to come on to Pornhub.
But they've
Yeah,
all
you know,
been
And right
doing
now,
that.
she responded on Twitter.
Yeah.
Call me if you want to talk business.
Yeah, but they've all been doing that. They've been doing it to freaking
I
SSS
know, but she's a
Sniper Wolf.
businesswoman, man.
Yeah,
She's
you know
got
what
that
though?
money.
Listen, I don't see Zoe doing that because what she's doing right now with a channel is she's close to 1 million subs.
Yeah,
she's going to have that channel up top notch. She's going to be making money off that. She doesn't have to fucking go and do porn. She doesn't have to go and.
But what happens is she's selling her channel as, I'll give you nude photos of me when I hit 1 million subs. What happens after the 1 million subs? What happens after everybody sees your body?
Wait, define.
They're gonna want to see it again. They're gonna want to see it again.
Eventually, once your body's seen, it gets old. I mean, how many times?
Listen. Titties and ass never get old to me. Okay, I don't know how titties and ass can get old.
Well, around the YouTube community, they're saying she's about to get breast surgery done. So
why?
She's another pair. It's just another pair of fake tits.
She don't need them.
She doesn't need it. She does
Apparently, she thinks so.
Dude, I'd like to cut one of those silicone bags out of a fucking tit and just beat her with it. And just explode.
Starts dripping out, fucking dripping everywhere.
Listen, is she gonna be really nude, like for real, or is she gonna like put whatever on a nipple to cover shit up, blur shit out? Like, if she's gonna get 1 million subs, I'm gonna be nude. I want to see like the inside walls of your box.
I want you
moonlight like gleam off your cervix.
I want you to go right up to the fucking lens of the camera, and I want it to be right on the VJ, and I want you just to spread the curtains right open. Just
I want you to do a Richie.
I want you to let the sun in, let the sun shine in. You know what I mean? Open it up. Let me see the fucking hallway. Let me see the hallway. You understand?
Me see the entrance to your soul.
I'm sure that's what a lot of YouTubers are thinking.
I want to see the entrance to your fucking inner core.
And that won't happen. That won't happen on YouTube.
Let's fly the fucking Millennium Falcon into your pussy.
I want to be killed in a video game. I want to be killed in a video game, and I want to respawn in your vagina. Okay?
You fucking Richard Gere have 2 hamsters in your tubes.
I want to respawn in your right in your
hello. All right.
I said like a Jewish guy. You know this Jew like a hunt. She's like a hunt. She's like a
yeah, but that won't happen. That won't happen because it's YouTube. So she's full of shit. She's full of shit.
But in all honesty, like I would drink root beer out of her asshole, like from the tap. I would totally do that. Like A&W,
because Billy the Fridge might come after you.
Whatever, dude. I mean, listen, I'm a fucking wildebeest too. I'm not afraid of it.
Give a fuck. The Fridge is fucking 10 foot tall, 900 pounds. All right. He can rap like a motherfucker. He's talented. Blah 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 blah. But if Billy the Fridge is looking to fight, he get knocked the fuck out.
Did you see the video where he came at Uzi?
Yeah, I seen all of Billy's shit because he just for me he just came on the scene recently. And when I see somebody new that I like that has talent, I go and I watch all their shit. I get familiar with them. You know what I mean? I did the same thing with Zoe Berger. I just, I recently seen her last 2 weeks, 3 weeks. She came on my radar. I know she's been out there for a while. But then I just started watching some of her videos. And I got to say, like, listen, I know she's on there shaking her ass, showing her, what God gave her. And, some people, I could see them having a problem with that. Mainly some women. But listen, no guy, unless you're gay, which I have no problem with, no guy should have a problem with her coming on YouTube and doing what she's doing. You know what I mean? Definitely don't have a problem, I'll tell you that, because he'd fucking inhale her. He'd like, it was good. All over me, and he'll start describing it. The pussy was good, but when I got to the asshole, I don't have a problem with Zoe's doing. And you know what? You know what I like, though, what she's doing? She's giving back a little bit because now she, like I said before, she's going on these raids of these just random people. And I watched this video the other day where she raided this kid who had maybe like 100 subs, right? And he's on there. He's got 3 or 4 people on his live stream watching him. And all of a sudden, you see her getting everybody ready. She's telling all her fans, all right, guys, all go in there. All go in his room. Come on, guys. Everybody sub now. Everybody sub now. This kid is sitting there. He catches on that all these people are on there. And then all of a sudden he sees Zoe. And he's like, oh, my God. I can't believe this is happening. He's like, I have a YouTube channel now. Hellelujah. I mean, she blew this kid up, man. This kid winded up, I think, with at least 7,000 or 8,000 subs out of it. And now he's got a channel that people, he's broadcasting to 100, 150 people now.
She's definitely up there.
Would you trade 8,000 subs for the suck job? I think I might trade 8,000 subs for
I
the suck job.
fucking never come on YouTube again. I fucking wouldn't even look at the app. I wouldn't grab a mic just for one suck job from Zoe. No, I'm just
Right, seriously, I like to fucking fuck her face so hard that my pelvis going to knock the fucking teeth out. Fucking knock her front fucking teeth out.
Guys, so I want to say this is all for comedy, okay?
I know, seriously. The fact that we even have to say that is so sad. But, you know what I mean?
I'm not even the fans. I'm saying it for my fucking wife. Here's this show. Hey, honey.
Oh, wait, that reminds me. For the listeners out there, I don't know if any of you guys watch fucking Westworld. Great new fucking show on HBO, right?
Westworld is fucking awesome. It's show,
fucking
man.
Amazing. Well, there's a part in the show where this guy shows up in this old West place, and this robot chick who's really fucking hot is showing him around, and she offers to fuck him. So my wife turns to me and goes, "Well, what would you have done?"
What would you have done?
So this is what I say to my wife. I said, "What would I have done?" I said, "I would have fucking bent her robotic ass over, and I would have fucked her so hard that there would have been little gears just popping out of her.
Oh my God.
It would have been hydraulic fuel. Yeah, there would have been hydraulic fuel just pouring out of a fucking eardrum. Like they would have to call in medics. Like, all fucked up.
Technicians would have came in and get this robot afterwards. They would have been like, "Oh, Jesus Christ, we need a whole new overhaul on our Robot 12. We need a whole new bottom casing."
And wait, the funny thing is, Ken goes, "Dude, you can't say that to your wife." I said, "What do you mean I can't say that?"
Fuck gears out of her. I'm like, this poor fucking wife, this guy. Honey? Well, I would fuck the gears out of her. I mean,
it's hypothetical. You asked the question, I gave you a fucking answer.
Something's wrong with this fucking robot. Yeah, you want to know what's wrong with it? The guy who just came in B12 beat the shit out of it with his cock. Okay, he went 12 rounds of this thing.
Yeah, well, let me tell you, the fucking Japanese, bro, the Japanese have made a sex doll that it's all about the warmth of the robot. Like, they're all about the sex dolls. Like, they're making the pussy and the breasts all, like, warm and shit.
Because I've seen some fucking Japanese porn, and that shit's just over the top crazy, man.
Oh,
like,
bro, they're disgusting.
Shoving eels in each other, and yeah, man, it gets good. I saw Rice Gum in one of the videos.
There must have been cocks in that video.
Yeah, Rice Gum was taking it deep in one of those videos once. He was going, "Oh fuck, make a video about me. Make a video about me."
Well, that's why he's trying to talk about Zoe Berger, because he couldn't get pussy if his cat had kicked.
He's afraid of Zoe Berger, and it's weird. I'm like, the dude says he's straight. What the fuck is wrong with you? She's on a video saying, "I tried to call him. I tried to converse with him. I thanked him for giving me my start, because if it wasn't for him," she said all that. "I tried calling him. He's acting like I fucking have a plague or something." And all he does in every song that he made a diss track about her. And it was pretty good. I didn't think it was as good as he thought it was, because Rice Gum's just reading it off a phone the whole time he's doing it. But he goes and does that, and it's like everything he says about her is how nasty she is, how fat she is, how this she is, how that she is. And I'm
he says that?
Yeah. I'm like, are you fucking out of your mind,
Rice Gum? Coming from a guy that looks like he should be in the background of the Chun-Li stage in Street Fighter, dude. Like, are you fucking serious, bro?
This guy who fucking faked the video with Fousey shits over there and did that whole fucking lame-ass drama video that you two fucking did. You should have took, Rice Gum should have took just as much heat for that video that fucking Fousey Tube took. I'm telling you, baby, he didn't. The community laid off him a little bit, you know?
Yeah, it goes to show you how far these people go. Just to gain.
Cue that Fousey laugh. Let me hear that Fousey laugh.
Oh, do that on my cock, yeah. Oh, yeah.
It sounds like he's giving a fucking blowjob, I swear.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, so fucking Rice Gum, he does his thing. I mean, Rice Gum, sorry. Rice Gum does his thing. He's a good guy. I mean, what am I going to say? He's talented. He's doing his thing. But stop acting like you're afraid of ass. And listen, Zoe Berger is definitely not as ugly, fat, nasty as you're fucking saying she is. So,
dude, how is she fat? Like,
I don't know.
Dude, she's natural, bro. She's natural.
Yeah. I mean, come on. Like,
dude, let me tell you something. She's got a woman's body. I hate these thin, bony cunts. You know what I mean? Like,
listen to what she said on her last fucking episode of a show. She was, don't roll the clip yet, but let me set this up. She basically was talking about She was given like a top 10 or whatever about some shit, and she mentioned about these guys who like score a hot chick that they didn't think that they could score, and if they get them home to like, you know, get her in bed or whatever, and they're ready to fuck her, it's like, you know, a dude, if you're really into it, you're gonna bust a load in like fucking 30 seconds, and you know we're capable of doing that. So she said she actually was explaining what to do if you're in that situation. Get and roll that clip with Zoe Berger.
Holy shit, I pulled this girl. She's so hot. I'm gonna bust a nut in 30 seconds. Jerk off. Jerk off, dude. Fap. Do it. Do it 100% because you're gonna do yourself a favor.
Exactly. You're going to do yourself a favor. Like, these are the things that she's talking about on her show, man. This is why I'm loving this chick's show. She don't hold back. She talks about whatever the fuck she wants. She's not using her channel as like this, like, oh, I got to be good and don't curse on it. And, oh, it's for kids.
It seems authentic.
It is. It really is. I think she's being real. I think she's showing who she really is. And yeah, she's on there in a bikini and people could be pissed over that. But hey, listen, everybody's got a talent. All right. There's people who come on here, their talent is singing. Their talent is rapping. Their talent is being funny. Her talent is that God gave her a fucking slamming body and a pretty nice face and a fucking nice fucking, you know.
And half the world wants to eat a pussy like it's a peanut butter.
Yeah, but she's also funny. Yeah, no. But she's funny too. She holds her own and she's funny.
Talent on it like it's Baskin and Robbins, you know, and that's population on there.
Yeah,
and
like,
you know, she's almost at 1 million subs, like I said before. So you know that a ton of those subs are fucking 9, 10, 11, and 12-year-old boys that are fucking saying, oh my God, Zoe Berger. And you know how many guys, you know how many little boys are beating off to Zoe Berger every night on fucking
shot their first load.
We won't even think of the numbers. It got to be staggering. How many fucking little boys?
When I shot my first load, I was horrified, dude. I thought fucking I had an infection on my dick.
Tell you what, when I shot my first load, I fucking said to myself, "It's a whole new world." It's a whole new world.
Well, what I did is I took it and I put it on my upper lip like I had a mustache. Like
what the fuck?
You nasty.
What I did was I used it as glue in school, and I started making, you know,
like Elmer's fucking glue.
I was using it as Elmer's glue. I shot on a teacher. Yeah, so, you know what I got to, listen, all right, so the election's coming out. We got all these YouTubers making fucking, you know, shows about the election. You know, everybody's jumping on that. We got one of our favorite fucking YouTubers. This kid is just a nutcase. What was his name again, that kid? The fucking kid with that song. It's some kind of Russian name. We've been watching
Misha,
him for like a
Misha.
He's a funny fuck, man, this kid. He comes out with some good videos, and he just came out with one the other day. You know what? Play the clip, man, so we can hear that song.
Fuck Hillary. Fuck Donald Trump. I am the best. Vote for me. Shit!
You said it.
Yeah, man. I mean, and he's obviously from another, you know, European country over there. And it seems like this election is not just news in the U.S., but it's news all over the world. It seems like, you know, all these other countries they know what's going on day to day. As opposed to, you know, there's been other elections where the rest of the world could give a fuck what we're doing over here. And I can understand that. Like, they're voting in another president. Who gives a fuck? They do it every 4 years. All right. I can understand that. But it seems like this election is not just making headlines in the U.S., but it's international news.
Oh, it is, dude. It definitely is.
I mean, you got all kinds of news agencies that never really talk about American politics, that are European based, that are talking about this everything. I mean, and they're getting in depth of what's going on and what's being said and what the polls are saying. And it's crazy that it really, and you know, you hear this a lot when it comes to the elections. You hear people turn around and tell you, you know, this means a lot. This could affect your kids. This could affect us down the line. And it never happens. We never get affected. We were told about Obama, how serious this was, and that we need to get Obama in there. And it wasn't even had anything to do with the first black man. None of that. I'm just talking about, and that was history, obviously. I'm just talking about we need new blood. We need a change, change, right?
Open change.
What the fucking, where is the change? There's been 8 years. Where is the change?
Well, okay. Well, no. Here's the change. Everybody hates cops. Health insurance is up doubled. He goes golfing once a month. That's the change.
Not only that, he's fucking hanging out with fucking actors and actresses, and he's living the life. You know, he's fucking. Listen, we've hired for president in this country actors. You know what I mean? If Trump wins, we've got a reality star / mogul businessman from New York. You know, like we go for the eccentric person every once in a while here in the U.S. All right, we know that. But bottom line is, we try to go for the person that we feel we're not going to get fucked. We're going to get fucked the less. You know what I mean? The least. We're going to get fucked by this person the least. You know what I mean? And that's basically, if we're bashing Hillary and you're bashing Hillary, everybody automatically thinks, oh, it's a Trump supporter. No, they're wrong, because there are so many people out there that don't like Hillary and they don't like Trump either. And they go around pointing it out to people. Oh, who are you going to vote for? Hillary. Well, you know, she did this, this, and this, right? Oh, what am I going to vote for? Trump? No, don't vote for him. He did this, this, and this. It's like, yeah, we understand we got two fucking shit candidates here to choose from. And that's usually is the case in the fucking U.S. because we go with the whole fucking two-party system. And the other two people that are in this election, or the one person that's in this election, like they did with Ross Perot, and, you know, they just throw in that third person. They get none of the vote. They get none of the coverage. You don't fucking know who they are. You don't know any of their stances, what they feel on abortion, or you know nothing about them. And it's still that way.
Dude, it's gone onto a personal level, dude. People are beating the shit out of each other, bro.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you got things that are happening that people feel like they, you know, almost could die for it. I mean, I don't want to fucking... I don't think that any election should be that serious that someone should die over it, but there's people out there that will die over what they believe.
Well, most people are voting against someone, not for someone.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, that's what it came to. It's who you hate the most.
And that's what it came to in this country, I think, just overall. It's like the last election, you had Mitt Romney, you had fucking Barack coming back for 4 more years. All right. Number one, I didn't like what Barack did the first 4 years, so I wasn't voting for him. I fucking hate Mitt Romney, and I'm not voting for somebody with the first name Mitt, okay? What is it? Baseball we're fucking playing? President Mitt. Get the fuck out of here. Thank God that guy. Thank God that guy did not win the White House, okay? We could go back in history, and we could look at some real stupid motherfuckers that if they would have went to the White House, it would have been a massacre. Okay.
Yeah.
It would have been a massacre.
Yeah, but can I say one thing,
Sarah
though?
Palin is vice president.
Oh my God, dude. That would have been, if you would have had a fucking McCain and Palin fucking office, White House, I mean, we'd probably be way fucked than we already are right now. I got to say that.
Yeah, but dude, they were making fun of Al Gore over the fucking climate change. Well, guess what? That shit's real.
It's for real. This climate change is for real.
Yeah, but it is, dude. It is real. Climate change is real.
Is real. I made the movie to make money. That's why I fucking did this. Don't you understand that fucking Leonardo DiCaprio's fucking 69's my butthole?
Yeah, but I mean, dude, seriously, dude, climate change is a real fucking thing, bro.
The real thing. The climate change is the real thing.
It's funny, like how Trump was trying to save the planet, and his fucking wife was trying to get curses out of music. The stupid cunt. Like, yeah, real great.
Fuck. I saw my new campaign on taking curse words out of music. That's your new campaign? Yes, it is. It's my new campaign. I'm going to make a movie. Oh, you're going to make another fucking movie, right? You're going to be in another fucking movie, right? You cocksucker. That's right. Don't call me cocksucker. Fuck you, you know. Al Gore. Thank God he wasn't president too. I got to hear that flake fucking speak everything. Like who outside of America would have been intimidated by that? I'm going to blow you guys up if you keep acting up. I'm just going to punish you guys. Like who the fuck's going to be afraid of that? You know, when Reagan spoke, motherfuckers outside of the U.S. listened because they knew he wasn't fucking around. Okay. When Bush, believe it or not, Bush Sr. spoke, he said, I'm going to send motherfuckers to Iraq. He did it. You know what I mean? I know they didn't go the whole route like his son did, but, you know, when these guys spoke, they did it. They didn't just fucking, you know, and I think that's what we're missing today. It's like, if you put Hillary Clinton in office, are we going to be able to fucking turn around and say she's going to definitely do the right thing by the people we have fighting for us on the ground, the boots on the ground? You think she's going to be doing the right thing for the people inside this country? Like,
absolutely not.
Doubt it. And I think the first thing on her mind, and what even more blows my mind away, is that I'm listening to a show the other day, and this guy's alluding to World War III, okay? And the way that he described what was going on really made me fucking sit there and think and say, man, there's a possibility for this happening. You know what? Gee, roll that clip for me.
And I think that if Trump is able to pull off a victory next Tuesday and overcome all of the election fraud, they're going to start the war before he can take office.
Now, all right, so there's a little clip from this. I listened to this guy for about an hour ago on, and he's pretty good. He's got a fucking show on YouTube. He does radio. So he's really interesting if you want to listen about politics. I'm listening to this guy talk, and he made so much fucking sense. They're saying that if Trump wins, okay, and this is where I'm coming from the angle of we're fucked either way. We're fucked either way. And the Filthy Mouth Gamer knows what I'm talking about. Lucky Low, you know what I'm talking about too. And gee, we've had this conversation. We all know what's happening. We all know what's to come. If Trump wins, they're saying that before he gets sworn into office in January, that the powers that be, and we all know it's the 1% of the world that runs this fucking shithole, they're going to start World War III.
And Obama is going to declare martial law. I called it.
Well, that's not what this guy was saying, and that could very well happen as well. But this guy was saying that when Obama's ready to leave and he's on his way out, he's going to let Trump inherit the beginning of World War III. And at that point, it won't be a full-blown World War III yet because all the countries obviously won't all be involved at that point. But he said that we'll be definitely well on our way in January to World War III, meaning that we're going and we're going to be fighting the Russians right off the bat. We're going to be in Syria, and all hell is going to break loose. And, you know, and the way that he described
fighting the Russians, dude, Putin's on Trump's side.
Yeah, but listen, what I'm saying is Trump is not going to be in office yet. So what they're going to do is they're going to try to set up World War III before he gets in there. And yeah, maybe he gets in there and talks to fucking Putin at that point and tries to come to it. But I think the way that this guy described this of happening now, you know, listen, is this going to happen? Who the fuck knows? It probably ain't. But the odds of something happen are so great. Something fucked up's going to happen. Somebody's getting fucked. Somebody could get killed. Who the fuck knows? But I'm telling you, something fucked up is going to happen. They're calling for terrorist attacks in the U.S. We're on high alert.
Can I ask you a question? All the times they've ever said that there's going to be a terrorist attack, there's going to be a terrorist attack. It's code yellow, it's code orange, it's code this. Has anything ever happened? Never.
Actually, it has. But you
haven't.
Yeah,
it
but
has.
You didn't hear
it
about
has
it.
happened, but not like.
Not when they called the shot.
Big. Nothing really big, like big.
They're saying that it's going to be a cyber attack.
Yeah, that's supposed to take down all the East Coast and parts of the West Coast.
Don't fuck with my PlayStation, motherfucker.
I don't think World War III is in the forecast. I don't think so.
I mean, listen, I don't think so that World War III is
another
in the
tactic
forecast
to scare everybody.
But
This year is yeah.
And yeah, it could be scare tactics. You're right, because listen, let's not fool ourselves. They've done that before, and they still do it. The powers that be know that if the people are scared, they can be controlled.
Well, absolutely.
There's more
they
of us
said
than
that
them.
Al-Qaeda. They said Al-Qaeda's going to attack us. What?
And who else would know that except for the people who run them?
Exactly.
Yeah. It's also crazy, this whole Hillary thing with the Umadina, whatever the fucking name is.
Abedin.
Yeah, like
let me tell you something. I would fuck her like I'd close hot on her.
What? Dude, she's fucking nasty.
And so would Wiener's Wiener. I couldn't believe she was married to fucking Wiener.
Dude, you'd fuck her? What's wrong with you?
She was married to fucking Wiener. I couldn't believe it.
Disgusting.
Dude, what is wrong with me? Dude, let me tell you something.
She's
There's something
disgusting.
hot about a chick fucking you thinking that she's going to go hell for it.
She looks like George Clooney's wife.
Oh, dude, she's nasty.
That's fucking great. You ain't fucking her because she's hot. You're fucking her just because of that thought. That
Right.
This
You
chick knows.
sick fuck.
Putting herself at risk.
Well, he's fucking her because she's thinking in her brain going, oh my God, I'm fucking this American man, this Christian, and I'm going to go right to fucking hell for it. But fuck it, I'm going to
Right, exactly. That's how dark. That's how dark.
Exactly.
I think.
I got it. I'm on the same page. I know exactly where you're coming from. Yes, it is. Yes. Suck that fucking Catholic cock, you fucking little Muslim cock. Suck it. Oh, Baruch Dude, she went from Mexican to Jewish.
Dude.
Yeah, now tell her, listen, when I fucking drop my load, I want you to just ignite. I want you to just blow up into pieces in the middle of the room. Just boom. No fucking,
I would
no
do
flame,
halal right out of her asshole.
no flames, no fucking shrapnel or nothing. You just see a body just come to pieces. Bloop, just fucking fall to pieces. That's what I want to see. Oh my God. Oh shit. That is so funny. But yeah, like to get back to the topic of why we brought her up, that bitch is so crooked. Her mother is the leader of Women from Islam.
And I'd fuck her too.
And for Islam is the equivalent of the that other group, which is the men of Islam, the Islam men, whatever the
of
fuck
Saudi
they call.
Arabia. Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, so I mean, listen, if you didn't think that Hillary Clinton, when she fucking, because supposedly this chick moved to fucking Syria when she was like 4. She lived in the US, right? She lived in Syria. Her parents own all kinds of companies out there. They're political as fuck. They know all the higher ups. They know all these terrorists. Her mother basically runs a terrorist group herself. They move back to the US when she's like fucking 18. She drops a resume into Hillary, right? She's hired right away. Why do you think she was hired right away? Do you want to know why? Hillary knew who she was connected to, and Hillary knew that she could use that to her advantage. So I read this report on the first week that this chick was working there. What's her name again? How do you pronounce it?
Uma Abedin.
All right, so the first week that Abedin is working there, okay, supposedly, and this one thing that I read, Hillary comes into the room and has a first private conversation with Abedin and basically says, oh, you're from Syria. Oh, yeah. Oh, it says here that your mom is this lady. Oh, yeah. And you own this company in Syria and you're affiliated with these people and that people and this person. It basically went to, oh, well, I'm glad that that I hired you and now we can use your connections to better my situation. And that's what she did. She used those connections knowing, oh, now I got connections to the Middle East because I hired this chick. And don't think for a second that Abedin didn't know when she came to the U.S. and she dropped her resume with Hillary, that she didn't think Hillary was going to say, oh, look who dropped a resume here. Yo, let's hire this girl because she's got big time connections. Don't think for a second Hillary didn't know that, because supposedly Hillary, from what we've heard, is one of the most evilest, conniving fucking twats in this world.
That's for sure.
It was a report the other.
It's to satisfy his fantasy of fucking a Muslim. You know, it's like a fucking kill two birds with one stone.
Trump will, Clinton will, hey, listen, man, I'm with a black kid. I got myself a black kid. Now I'm going to birth me a fucking Muslim. I'm going to fucking impregnate one of them Muslim cunts. I love Muslim.
Oh my God.
You like, yeah, Muslim. Like Trump, he's like, I'm gonna go grab her by the fucking pussy. What does Trump say again? Grab him by the pussy.
I'm gonna grab my cigar.
I'm gonna grab him by the cunt, and I'm gonna put some spooge on their dress.
Dude,
too.
when he looks at Trump's wife, his mouth must water like the alien in Sigourney Weaver's face.
Yeah, you know he's.
Oh, God.
You look at this motherfucker, what he has. I got to deal with this evil cunt, fucking third Antichrist cunt in my house, and this fucking guy gets to fuck a model.
By the way, when my brother-in-law got married like 10 years ago, we were in the restaurant and fucking Monica Lewinsky was in there. And I got to say, Monica Lewinsky in person is pretty fucking hot. She was pretty fucking hot. Yes. Oh, my God.
On TV being butt nasty?
Yeah, dude, she was hot. Yeah, well, I would have fucked her on TV too.
She obviously gives good blowjobs. She obviously gives good head because she fucking made the president of the United States come all over our fucking dress.
He had a fucking cigar hanging out of her ass.
It's a hard thing of the United States to come. We all know that. But with her, I think she more or less knew that fucking Bill was a horn dog. And as soon as she got in there, she just showed her ass a little bit. She knew what she was getting herself into.
He fucked her oval orifice in the Oval Office.
And dude, you know what they're saying about this guy? He's got black kids out there. He's fucking, Bill.
Forget it, dude. He's got
Bill
litter.
Yeah, dude. The son reached out to Monica Lewinsky and asked for the DNA sample.
Yeah.
She's got it, all right. She has that fucking dress still, dude. That's creepy.
Yeah, that dress is still around, without a doubt.
That's like better than having a president's signature. I got a president's cum stain.
Exactly. I wish George Washington would have left us a load. We could have fucking put it in the museum in a fucking George Washington load right here. I mean, for Christ's sake, they all should leave their load. You know? What happens to when we could start motherfuckers? I want to reclone Lincoln right away. Tell Mr. Lincoln. Oh, God. Hallelujah. Yeah, so fucking. But we want to thank you guys for listening to another episode of Keepin It One Hundy. And you guys got anything to say on the outro, guys?
Listen, Zoe, if you ever want to use my face as a washboard for your pussy, holla at your boy.
Yeah, that goes for me too. You ever want to use my face as a seat? I'm right here. All right, you sit right on FoulMouth's face. So we have some interviews coming up, guys. Some interviews dropping pretty soon. Look for those. We want to thank you guys. We want to thank the 122 subs that we got. Thank you so much, guys, for even giving us a second of your time. And I just got a couple of shout outs here. Of course, we want to shout out to Moto, who's always keeping it fresh and new. Want to shout out to Billy Ricky, Real Talk to Metaphor Messiah. Also want to give a shout out to Bombkin on YouTube. Go check this guy out. He's also on Twitter at Bombkin the Bomb on Twitter. And also want to give a shout out to C&J Gaming. You can check them out on YouTube. Also go follow them on Twitter at Flashy94 at Twitter. Also check out Rack Game 2 on Twitter. You could also check them out on YouTube channel, The Rack on YouTube. Check them out, man. They're all gaming. They live stream. It's pretty cool shit. Like I said, guys, thanks a lot for listening to us. We really appreciate you guys even listening to us, subbing to us. It really means a lot. I know that we downplay the subs here, but we appreciate anybody listening to us. I know I said it a fucking million times, but I'm going to keep saying it. Thanks a lot, guys. And we'll be seeing you soon from the Foul Mouth Studio. Thanks a lot, guys. Keeping It One Hundy is out.